Welcome to Seeing Death Clearly. I'm Jill McClennen, a certified death doula and an end of life coach. You're listening to my intro video for my podcast, where I want to challenge you to think about your beliefs about death, dying, grief, and living life. The reason that I started this podcast was because I was having amazing conversations with people about death, dying, and living life. And I thought people should hear these. Most of us spend our lives avoiding conversations about death. I am on a mission to change that, one conversation at a time. When we have real, honest conversations about these topics, we can develop a healthier relationship with death, which ultimately leads us to living a more meaningful present life. What you can expect with this podcast is pretty much every episode, I do have a guest. I've done a couple episodes so far that were just me for a variety of reasons. But typically, my episodes feature just a conversation with guests that share their personal stories. They share their beliefs around death and dying. Some of them are professionals in end of life spaces. So they'll share about being a hospice chaplain or a palliative care social worker, people that work in this space. And I try to give you a variety of different perspectives. So you'll hear from various guests that offer unique insights on death and dying, grief, and how they live their life. Typically, the episodes are about 30 to 40 minutes long. I tried to make them short and sweet and easy to listen to. They're not morbid, they're not heavy. Some will be a little bit sad, but being sad is part of life. It's okay. A lot of it is just encouraging you to think about death, your beliefs about death and dying, and to really kind of look at different people's perspectives and different people's experiences, and really encouraging you to live a fuller life by thinking about the fact that one day we will all die. As I uploaded the videos onto YouTube, I'm kind of a one woman show here. I started with some of the older episodes, and then I'm also putting on some of the newer ones as I publish them. I do publish on all major podcasting platforms, so you could listen to the audio. I am starting to put some of my older YouTube videos on. I'm sure you'll be able to tell that I got better as I went, like everything in life. So you could start from the beginning, but really you can start listening any episode at any time. They don't really follow any type of a schedule unless they are a two-part episode, which I've done a few of those as well. Listen to the first part and then go back and listen to the second. And if you enjoy the podcast, please consider subscribing, whether it's here on YouTube or on one of your favorite podcasting platforms, leaving a 5-star rating, a review, comments, likes, shares, things like that really helps me to get the word out there. And also, you can always connect with me on social media. I have a Facebook page, I have Instagram, I have TikTok. You can connect with me. You can leave comments. You could send me messages. I love to talk to people about this. And you can visit my website to join my email list, as well as get some free resources, some information. And one of the things that I started doing recently is you could kind of see it here, right? I started designing death positive t-shirts to help you get conversations started in your community. If you show up at your kid's softball game wearing a t-shirt that says, "This is my one life and I'm living it fully," I promise people will start talking to you about it. It's a great way to get some conversation started in your community. I have a workbook that you can get for free, Living a Better Life, that really helps you understand how thinking about death will improve your life. And there's going to be links to all of this in the show notes under this episode. This podcast really is meant for educational purposes. It's for sure not a replacement for therapy. So seek professional help if you need support. Again, you can follow me on social media. There's links to my website and all my profiles in the show notes. And thank you for listening. I hope you'll join me on this journey to change how we talk about death, one conversation at a time.